Good afternoon and welcome to NewsWatch Ole Miss. I'm Hallie Reeves.
And I'm William Traylor. We have a stacked show for you tonight, starting things off with what's new here in Oxford, and later on, we'll take a look at all things national news. But first, Mississippi residents got a strange message on their phones about a statewide 911 system outage.
What you're seeing on your screen is the message that Mississippians received on their phones, alerting those in emergency situations to contact their local law enforcement agency or first responders.
Crews are now working to fix this outage, but in the meantime, to contact campus police, please call 662-915-4911.
Switching gears, it's been incredibly hot and humid today.
It has been so hot, but it's not as hot as it's going to be this weekend when LSU gets here.
I know. I don't know if I'm even ready for it.
I don't know. We're going to see.
Well, let's send it over to our weather anchor, Campbell Baker, to take a look at what's going on outside.
Hey Rebs, I'm so glad that it's finally cooled off now. This morning was so rainy, nasty, almost really sad outside. But now we're finally getting that cold fall weather that we've all been hoping for. Back to you guys at the desk.
The university has so many fun events for students and faculty to attend, and one event this week was a faculty recital held by the music department.
NewsWatch reporter Tyra Walton has all the details on the event.
The faculty recital series has been going on for many, many years. And basically, I think what we're doing as teachers is also, we're hopefully in a mentoring situation where we want to actually perform for an audience, the community, but also our students, so that they can see sort of real-time professionals performing together.
Here at the university, Dr. Park is the assistant professor of collaborative piano, and with the help of Dr. Michael Rolette, clarinet professor, the two's duet performance allowed them to become familiar with new repertory and share meaningful musical selections from the past.
Some of these pieces we've performed before, and one of them, the Play It by Ear piece, Dr. Rolette and I had performed it a while ago, and then we revived it. It might have been 10 years ago, so it was really great to come back to a great piece of music together.
At the faculty recital, we spoke with a student about their interest in attending and later discussed with Dr. Parks how she felt the recital went and why she wanted to participate.
I wanted to attend because I wanted to experience something new. Thought it might be interesting to hear the difference in sound between clarinet and the pianist. It's like a unique difference between the two, and I wanted to hear that.
I love to participate because it's a simple answer. I love to play the piano and I love to collaborate with my colleagues. I think it went well. I hope we were so amazed by such a supportive audience. The audiences here at Ole Miss are incredible. And when we feel that supportive energy on stage, it really makes a huge difference for us. So that was exhilarating, and we really appreciated everyone coming out.
If you are looking for an event to attend during your free time, you can support the musical department by visiting olemiss.edu/music to find out when their next event is scheduled.
Coming from the David H. Nutt Auditorium, I'm Tyra Walton, and this is NewsWatch Ole Miss.
A major event for the Panhellenic community last night happened at the Pavilion. Casa Encore is an event where sororities dance to raise money for a great cause.
All funds go to CASA of North Mississippi, which is a nonprofit organization that advocates for the best interests of abused and neglected children. Last night, the Panhellenic ladies raised over $450,000.
The big winners of the night were Delta Delta Delta, taking home the award for Best Banner. Kappa Kappa Gamma won Best Dance, and the overall winners for the night for the second year in a row, Alpha Omicron Pi. For 11 straight years, the Oxford School District has earned an A rating from the Mississippi Department of Education. But this year, you could call it an A+. Mississippi scores districts with a letter grade and a metric called the Accountability Score. And OSD has ranked among the best in this metric too, for a fourth time, scoring a 749, up from 732 last year. Congratulations to the Oxford School District for all their hard work.
The holy grail of tailgating. That's what USA Today called Ole Miss after ranking us the #1 college for sports fans. The ranking is based on Ole Miss' unique game day atmosphere, the fan and alumni base, the success of all of our sports here on campus, and of course, the Grove. This is not the first time Ole Miss has hit #1 on a USA Today list. Ole Miss ranked 4th in 2025 for Best Public Square. In 2024, Oxford was ranked Best Small College Town and 2nd Best Small Town Food and Culture Scene in 2018. I might be biased, but I could not agree more with these rankings. Congratulations to the school. You are going to want to listen to this. A very exciting weekend is ahead of Ole Miss fans. Ole Miss versus LSU. And here's what you need to know to stay in the know. If you take a look at your screen, you can see the football zones for different permits. If you are planning on parking on campus, you must have a parking pass issued by Ole Miss Athletics. Free shuttles are also available on game day. The locations for the shuttle are SOC, NWCC, and Oxford High School. And here's something new for the 2025 season. Authentication is only required the first time you download your tickets. Now this is important. This is only for Apple users. Let's have a fun and safe weekend, Rebs.
Well, this ought to be a pretty exciting time in Oxford this weekend. I think it's
This is my favorite game every single year.
Agreed.
It's going to be big. How's the weather looking this weekend?
Well, speaking of fall weather, it is definitely going to be cool tonight. It's going to be in the low 60s, but it's also going to be no rain tonight. It's a very, very low to no chance of rain. So, yeah.
All right, we'll have more weather right after this.
I, for one, am so excited we're getting a sunny day on Saturday,
Yeah, me
but
too.
I'm kind of hoping this rain cools it off a little bit, or it's going to be a brutal 2:30 game.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot out there, but there ought to be plenty of refreshments and drinks on the Grove to keep you nice and hydrated. So can't wait
Exactly.
to see that. How's sports looking?
Well, other than football, tennis is serving up a great tournament, and basketball gearing up too. Soccer heading to Fayetteville, and all of this and more when we get back from the short break.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Oxford's charm and small-town appeal have drawn more buyers to the real estate market than ever before. NewsWatch reporter Ava Lindsay gives us an insight into what investing in Oxford could be a smart financial decision for you. Let's take a look.
From Ole Miss game days to the square, Oxford has always been regarded as a charming college town. But lately, the city has become known for something else, a thriving real estate market. I spoke with an Ole Miss junior who just earned the real estate license and are already taking steps to break into the market.
Prices in Oxford rose quickly due to high demand, prices of construction, and interest of out-of-state buyers. Recently, growth has leveled off, so I think we'll see steady appreciation and not so much of big spikes. My best advice is to buy sooner rather than later. Oxford's market trends upward, so it's really important to look at location near the square or campus.
According to Zillow, Oxford's most expensive home is listed at more than $10 million. Realtor.com also claims there are over 608 homes for sale in Oxford, while the average home price sits above $500,000. These high prices in Oxford home values have risen tremendously over the past 5 years, increasing more than 50%. Reporting for NewsWatch Ole Miss, I'm Ava Lindsay.
Switching over to national news, Oklahoma's Superintendent Ryan Walters has announced his resignation. The Republican official will take over as CEO of the Teacher Freedom Alliance on October 1st, a group focused on reducing union powers in schools. While Superintendent Walters faced backlash for his policies, such as mandatory Bible classes in all public schools and ideological screening for new teachers, he also faced criticism for establishing a statewide partnership with Turning Point USA to create conservative student groups in high schools. Walters' departure now leaves Oklahoma's governor to select a replacement who will serve until 2027.
Received more documents from the Jeffrey Epstein estate. The materials include handwritten messages, emails, flight records, and financial transaction records. Epstein's estate is requesting that lawmakers delay making the information public while they review potential redactions. Some prominent Republicans, including President Trump, have opposed releasing additional details about the convicted sex offender. This investigation continues as more documents are expected to be released in the coming weeks. The threat of a government shutdown looms as the Trump administration stands off with the Congressional Budget Office and Democrats over federal funding. Amidst the tension, the White House directed some of its agencies to identify programs that would experience a lapse in funding during a government shutdown. Specifically, targeting programs that the White House is not legally obligated to fund. The White House is threatening to discontinue these programs if the shutdown happens. A new presidential executive order surrounding the social media platform TikTok is making its rounds through the White House. President Trump is expected to sign the order, which would clear a path for a U.S. investor to buy the social media giant. In a recent discussion with Chinese President Xi Jinping, Trump says the two world leaders agreed on a framework to transfer ownership of the platform. Congress passed a bill in 2024 banning the platform outright from U.S. app stores, but the administration has delayed enforcement of the law several times, pending a U.S. acquisition deal. The deal also lays the foundation for the first in-person meeting between Trump and Jinping since the president took office in January. The two are expected to meet next month in South Korea. And that wraps up what we have in news. Back to you at the desk, Hallie.
Thank you, William. Coming up after the break, we are taking things to the ballroom. Find out more. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Well, it seems like everyone only has one thing on their minds, and apparently that's Dancing with the Stars.
I know, I have loved watching the first 2 weeks of the show, especially my girl, Alex Earl.
Guys, I'm actually obsessed. I am ready to put on my dancing shoes. Get me out there on the ballroom.
Absolutely, Hallie. I'd love to see that. But it seems we were the only students with thoughts on the show. NewsWatch reporter Rosie Matlock went out to find out more.
Hey Rebs, Dancing with the Stars Season 34 is off to a great start. Today we're going to ask our students what they thought of the episode from Tuesday and what they think the rest of the season is going to look like.
I'm super excited. It's going to be really cool.
There we go. So who's your favorite dancer so far?
Okay, that's my hot take of the day, but I want Andy to win.
He can't even dance. Why do you want him to win?
Because everybody deserves a chance, y'all.
Wow, look at that. That's so empowering. So, is it Madagascar, be honest?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think it's phenomenal.
Oh, really?
Yes.
All right, well, what's your favorite type of dance?
The boogie.
All right, can I see a little?
Boogie.
Okay.
I like it. I'm Team Whitney. That's a hot take, though.
Okay, wait, which Whitney?
From Secret Lives of Mormon Women.
That's the wrong Whitney. You're supposed to be Team Whitney and Robert.
I love Robert Irwin, but, Whitney's good.
Okay, she's good, but, so is Hilaria, and, we need her to lose.
Yeah, I wanted her gone yesterday.
I haven't watched much, but I definitely wish that it was Zac Efron instead of Dylan.
So true. So, were you a big High School Musical fan?
Yes, he is my love.
So, should Dylan Efron bop to the top?
I think so, just because they're from the same lineage.
So true.
I was all Team Robert last week. I was a little disappointed in his performance last night.
I agree.
I still think he did incredible, though. Right now, I don't
You think
know.
that's a little bias of an opinion?
Of course.
Right.
Yes, of course. I'm very Team Robert for reasons other than dancing as well.
I figured as much.
Yes, but also I really was upset to see Britt go home.
Me too. Her husband's deaf.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's why she always said to vote.
Well, I did vote.
For Britt?
A little.
Reporting for NewsWatch, this is Rosie Matlock. We'll see you next week.
And in other breaking news, I've just discovered who Robert Irwin is, thanks to my wonderful co-anchors here. Well, that's all we have for tonight. I'm William Traylor.
And I'm Hallie Reeves with your latest news.
I'm Campbell Baker with Stormwatch.
And with Sports Watch, I'm Sydney McGee.
Thank you for watching NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local.
Be sure to tune in on Monday at 5 p.m. Good night.